Hey besties! Okay, oh yeah, okay, oh yeah, okay, oh yeah, okay, oh yeah, oh yeah, okay, oh yeah, okay. Today we're going over a few things that I would do if I was starting my fitness journey from scratch. Like we're starting day one, what do I do? Because there are so many people out there. There are so many people out there that are like, I'm going to start on Monday. There are so many people out there that are like, I don't even know where to start. Like I hear people talking sometimes like, the gym is intimidating. I don't know what to do. And I think it's so important to just have some guidance in the beginning so that you don't make the same mistakes as the people who have been in the gym for years have made. So why not learn from another person's mistakes to save you guys time and literally years? The very first thing I would do if I was starting my fitness journey over, I would have realistic goals. And I am all for dreaming big. I am all for having vision boards. I think it's so important to make your goals plain, make them clear, and make them big. Yes. However, I think when it comes to fitness, it's very important to be realistic. I think oftentimes people have mediocre, average habits or bad habits. They think that they're going to go from this to this overnight. It's, I'm eating this way, I'm not going to the gym at all. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to the gym for 2 hours a day. I'm only eating lettuce, and I am going to make this transformation in 6 weeks, and I'm going to do an hour of cardio a day. I'm going to drink a gallon of water a day. It's like kind of unrealistic. There are those people out there, and I will say there are those people out there that can make a change that quickly in like 24 hours. Like some people drop an addiction. It just takes a second. But most people are not like that. Most people, it takes a while. It keeps falling, coming back, falling, coming back. And so I think the best approach to this, and me and Sal talk about this all the time, and you'll see him talk about it on his channel too, at DJ Sell Money. We talk about this all the time, but when someone's new to the gym, it's important to gradually get into it. If I'm talking to someone who has a really busy life schedule, they're not making it to the gym that often right now, I would say, okay, where we're going to start is I want you to hit the gym 2 to 3 times a week. Before you go in, I want to make sure you have a plan. So whether it be like some people you're inspired by, something you found on Google, I want you to have a workout that you're following, and just try hitting the gym 2 to 3 times a week. And as far as your diet, let's just cut out sugary drinks for right now. And then maybe in a couple weeks, let's try to cut out eating out. Let's just get one good thing rolling at a time. Let's just get in the gym first. What you'll notice is you'll start to feel a little bit better. You'll start to look a little bit better. And the more you make these changes, you're like, okay, I want to start implementing changing my diet around a little bit more. I think I can do 5 days a week. I think I can make the time. Shoot, I think I can do 6 days a week. I think I can get up early and do cardio. These things take time. You don't want to burn out. And I've seen it over and over again from people I know personally, people online, or people just burn out. This is a long game. This is a lifestyle change. This is not a get quick fix before summertime thing. This is if we're really looking at it for what it is, this is life or death. This is life or death for some people. Fitness, it's not even about the look. It's about your insides. It's about getting your heart moving. However, we like to look too. Fitness can do a lot for you. I used to have a flapjack butt, a pancake butt. If you don't know what that is, good for you because it's flat. With that being said, it brings me to my next point. The second thing I would do if I was just a beginner trying to start my fitness journey all over is I would prioritize protein. I'm not saying changing your whole diet, but I'm saying if you're going to start, try to just track the amount of protein you're eating in a typical day. Maybe you realize, okay, today I only had 30 grams of protein. Not enough, sister. You can. I will say, as a beginner, there are such things as newbie gains. You can lose fat and gain muscle at the same time. It is possible because your body hasn't been through that type of muscular stress before, so you're gonna grow regardless. You're gonna lose fat. You're gonna gain a little bit of muscle. However, to really aid in this process and to excel in this process, you need to be hitting protein. For the amount of body weight that you weigh per pound, you need to be eating in protein. So if you're 130 pounds, you need to be eating 130 grams of protein. This is so important. So this is why one of these things that you just have to do. You have to prioritize. I'm not saying change everything you're eating, but in every meal that you're eating, try to prioritize protein. Throw in a protein shake in there if you can. You can supplement it. You know, having extra eggs in the morning. Make sure you're adding a little bit more meats to your meals. What some people don't know, like, what is protein, and this is where research comes into play. Take it upon yourself to gain a little bit of knowledge, and Google, TikTok is the best search engine, we all know, and say just what are proteins. You'll see lean meats pop up, fish, tuna, salmon. You'll see other things like beans. They're all different types of beans. You'll see eggs. You could even do some protein pancakes. So prioritizing protein is going to be so important. I think that's something, a high protein diet is good for anyone. And so that's definitely the other thing I would start. So realistic goals, hit your protein, and moving on. We are starting with leg extensions, no surprise here. We love getting some blood to our quads prior to jumping into our compound movements. That brings me to my next point. Another thing I would do if I was starting my fitness journey all over, it kind of ties in, honestly, into having realistic goals, but just watching who you get inspiration from. Sometimes there's people like influencers, bodybuilders, whatever, just people that are not being fully transparent, one, about what they're using, what they got done to their body, trying to sell you a program. So I think trying to be as cautious as you can be is the people you're getting information from. But that also reminds me of the fact that it's important to be inspired. You can be inspired and influenced by a lot of people, but I think it's important to know that a lot of people that you might be inspired by and say like, oh, I want to look like this, they have completely different body types than you. Like, I'll never look like a girl who has hips that are like this. I have hips that are like this. I have a short torso. And a lot of times, like, I get inspired by a bunch of people, as you should, but I think it's important that if you really want to, like, have goals and, like, be very inspired by someone, I think it's super important that you know what's realistic for your body and what's not. You being successful with your fitness journey is you just being the best you. You're never gonna look like someone else's best them, which also don't let that limit you, because your body can do amazing things. I'm talking more like bone structure type deal, you know, like me comparing myself to someone who's 6 foot, or like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, it doesn't equate. So I think ultimately to say is like, just try to be the best you that there is, and don't think that like, oh, I'm just built like this and I can never look like this. Take your body to the limit. Your body can do amazing things. All right, the final thing that I would do if I was starting my fitness journey over is I would prioritize learning as much as I possibly can about form when exercising. If you're doing bodybuilding type of exercises, which a lot of people do. There's so much information out there. You can watch TikToks, you can watch YouTube videos, you can Google it. You don't want to waste years doing something wrong and not seeing any progress just because you're doing an exercise wrong. I think practice at home with no weight if you can. Practice your squats, practice RDLs. I think just prioritizing learning how to move properly before even trying to increase the weight is so important. So if I was just starting my fitness journey, that's exactly what I would do. And I think that's what I did do to a degree when I started working out. I tried to mimic what I saw. Tried to YouTube or tried to Google, hey, how to do this exercise correctly. Just save your time. Don't waste time when you could be making gains. Okay, girl? That's a wrap on quads. It was so good. The leg extensions are always making my legs so full, so pumped. Ooh, the leg press was so good today. I felt really strong. But thank you guys so much for joining me And if you're just getting started on your fitness journey, honestly, it's so exciting. Like I said, the newbie gains are going to come, and it's just it's like a hobby, really. It's a lifestyle, but it's a hobby, and it's so fun, and we welcome you to the fitness clique. I don't even know if it's a clique. It's everyone should be in it. But I think starting a journey is beautiful, and I think wanting to do better for yourself is beautiful. And just know that you're the only thing that could hold yourself back. You're the only thing that could prevent you from your goals. Your thoughts are the only thing that could prevent you from showing up, and from really making progress and taking control of your life. Let this be the year that's not like last year. Let this be the year that's not like 2 years ago. Let this be the year that you take control of your life, that you take control of your habits, of the way you spend your time, of you loving being in your body. I wish you the best on your fitness journey, and I hope you take some of these recommendations that I gave you and save yourself some time. Love y'all. Bye.